Superintendent Fisher entered the incident room on Tuesday after she walked past and saw that Inspectors Evans and Cecchino were laughing inside. "What's so funny, you two?" she asked impatiently. "It's been over 3 days now and you've found more questions than answers." The two detectives tried to look serious, but Inspector Evans burst out laughing again. "Sorry, ma'am," he said. "It's a private joke." The superintendent noticed Inspector Cecchino lifting her hand from Inspector Evans' shoulder. "Never mind that," she answered. "You need to get to the bottom of this case before these gangs get out of control." There had been more violence on Monday night. Bruno Tartufo had attacked 2 of Cooper's henchmen, and they were in hospital. "We're doing our best, ma'am," said Inspector Cecchino. "We found out today that both the bar manager and the woman that Cooper was seeing have a solid alibi. They were recorded entering and leaving a hotel." "Who are your other suspects?" asked Superintendent Fisher. "For a moment we thought the cleaner might have been involved," explained Inspector Evans, smiling slightly. "She has keys to the nightclub and she's Polish." "Polish?" "Well, like the bullets that Vash told us about," Inspector Evans continued. "But we looked into her background today, and it's true that she and her family have nothing to do with any gangsters as far as we can tell." Inspector Cecchino was trying to give the impression that they had more to work with. "There's still a big question mark over Bruno Tartufo," she said. "He was the last person on the scene, and nobody can prove his alibi. And we are watching him very closely," added Inspector Evans. "He's going to be at Cooper's funeral with the rest of the gang at 4 o'clock today." "Fine," the superintendent replied shortly. "Just make sure that nobody sees members of the police attending the funeral of one of London's biggest criminals." "Any news about the search warrant, ma'am?" asked Inspector Cecchino. "Do we have permission to go to Bruno's house yet?" "Yes, we should have it ready before the end of the afternoon." With that, Superintendent Fisher turned around and left the incident room. Inspectors Evans and Cecchino drove to the crematorium in an unmarked car and waited outside the gates. They arrived half an hour early so that they could watch the crowd. Some mourners were already there. Many others soon turned up and formed a long line of black suits and overcoats outside the building. "I don't like these places at all, Gary," said Inspector Cecchino quietly when the hearse drove up to the door of the crematorium. "Nobody likes funerals," he smiled, "but I think we can be pleased that Stanley Cooper has danced his last dance, don't you?" "I suppose so," she said quietly. "Come on, Sandra, just think about it. You always said he was a monster. Secretly, we both know that he deserved whatever happened on Friday night. Remember all those drug-related killings last year? Only someone as evil as him could have ordered so many executions. Omari was right. He had it coming." Inspector Cecchino was silent and watched 6 fat men lift the coffin onto their shoulders. "He was behind so many other crimes as well, and we all knew it. How many cases have we worked on over the past few years?" "And he always got away," she said, speaking over her colleague. This conversation was practically a routine, but the tense was now new. Stanley Cooper was history. "If we're lucky, his gang will be powerless soon," he continued. I feel sick," she said suddenly, interrupting him. Inspector Evans looked across at her in surprise as she opened the door and stepped out of the vehicle. "I just need some fresh air," she said, looking back into the car. "The air conditioning in there is making me nauseous." The inspector watched her walk along the grass with one eye fixed on her long, slim legs. After a moment he thought he saw 2 people in the crowd staring at Sandra too. They looked as if they could have been Bruno Tartufo's brothers. "I think you've got a couple of admirers here," Inspector Evans said when Inspector Cecchino finally returned and got into the car. "What are you talking about?" "There were 2 men staring at you. Didn't you see?" "Oh, no, not really. This place is full of criminals today, though, Gary. I'm sure we've met them all before at one time or another."